6. We are about ready to undergo between the three allied powers, beginning the episode entitled The Temporal Front. What you saw in the previous episode was in the future. I believe 27th, maybe 28th, I don't really remember. But this is an historic event because it takes place in our time, 25th century, to be specific. At a time when tensions are still high, even after the war is over, but not high enough to warrant a suspicion amongst us. And the biggest thing is, I get to be a part of it. Indeed, I hope my insight will be of assistance to them.
Greetings! It's an honor to finally meet you. Welcome to New Romulus and the first Alliance Summit. The opening ceremonies will begin soon. Until then, please, wait here in the Assembly Hall.
Thank you, Lieutenant Commander. Let's speak with our faction representatives. Captain Sean is here.
Well, here we are. It's still a little hard to believe, isn't it? Peace in our time, or so they say in all the media reports. Regardless of the outcome today, the crew of the Enterprise stands ready.
As does the crew of the Yellow Springs, Captain. Come what may, we'll do our duty. Admiral Tanay.
This summit shall be of historical importance, to be certain. Ambassador Sugihara and President Okeeg have a monumental task ahead of them, however. There is a 34.8% chance of a major diplomatic incident occurring during the summit. One that could lead to its complete collapse.
Well then, let's hope we beat those odds, Admiral. For all our sakes. Admiral Quinn?
Good to see you. Quite a sight to see, this summit. I can't help but wonder what the role of Starfleet will be once it's complete. Will we return to a role of discovery, or remain on guard, phasers at the ready?
The thought has crossed my mind as well, Admiral. More than once. Alright, let's meet with the Federation President.
It is a pleasure to finally meet you. Your reputation precedes you, of course. Were it not for your efforts, allow me to thank you for that, on behalf of the United Federation of Planets. We've quite the journey ahead of us, but we'll begin today by taking that important first step.
Our enemies are still out there. Let's hope this first step isn't our last, Mr. President. Ooh, now I get to speak with Chancellor Jempak. Well, that's quite an honor.
Kavan, today is a momentous occasion for us all. Let us hope that this conference goes better than the one at Kittima. You have done well to prove that we need this agreement to succeed. Still, it would be naive of us all to assume that this peace will last any longer than the ones that have come before. More likely, we're on the peaceful side of a giant circle, and it is only a matter of time before we find the side of war once more.
Chancellor, conflict will find us all. Facing it together with our allies is the path to victory. Now I gotta speak with Proconsul Dekan. Where are you at? Here he is with his Romulan and Reman representatives.
Jolan True. Truly, we are witnesses to history. If only my esteemed mentor, Ambassador Spock, had lived to see this day. When reflecting upon this summit, I am reminded of an ancient Terran saying he once taught me. They shall beat their swords into plowshares. Many here today would see that come to pass for us, I think.
Of that I have no doubt, sir.
And yet, despite the withdrawal of the Iconians, we have many enemies throughout the Void. Many worlds must be rebuilt to survive. It seems we have great need of both swords and plowshares. A strong alliance can secure both of them for us all.
If you want peace, prepare for war. Seems appropriate to me. Now I can either go check on with the preparations, or I can speak with the other ambassadors. I think I'll speak with the other ambassadors. Get their take on things. Ah, Kai Kira.
Hello. I've heard this summit is as much about the future of the Four Quadrants as it is a resolution of the war. I'm happy with finding peace, though. We're all long overdue for peace. Prophet's willing.
Agreed, Eminence.
It is agreeable to see you here. Considering your actions during the Iconian conflict, it is eminently logical for you to be a part of determining the Alliance's path forward.
May we now ascend from chaos, using reason as our guide. Grand Negus Rom?
While Rule 34 says that war is good for business, I think I've had my fill of it. Still, if what I hear in the wind is true, we're in for a heaping helping of Rule 35.
Peace is good for business, if memory serves.
Exactly. And here's hoping that business is good. The markets took a beating in the last days of the war.
Rule 125. You can't make a deal if you're dead. Wise words. And that would be his wife. Speak with Counselor Garrick.
Greetings! Quite the gathering today, wouldn't you agree? One hopes that amidst all this splendor, the great powers find it in their hearts to remember the plight of Cardassia.
The Cardassian people will not be forgotten, Counselor. Ambassador Saru?
Greetings. We stand upon the threshold of a great venture for all gentle beings in the galaxy. The Teferi, as always, shall strive to seek a state of balance. This may be our greatest challenge yet, but one we cannot forsake.
Pursuit of balance is an admirable one, Ambassador. Okay, now we got that all done. Let me go speak to the Lieutenant Commander, see how the preparations are going.
The opening ceremonies are about to begin. Ambassador Sugihara will be making an announcement shortly.
Good to hear, Lieutenant Commander. And there he is.
May I have your attention? The summit is about to commence. Please, in the main conference room now. So glad you could make it. I have to admit, bringing everyone to the table to form a greater galactic alliance. Now, if you would be so kind, would you mind escorting your leader to the conference room? I can't think of a better honor guard.
It would be my honor, Ambassador.
Is it time? Very well. Let's not keep history waiting. Lead the way.
Very well. Follow me, Mr. President. Excuse me, waitress. Here we go.
Fellow delegates, Honored guests, we stand at a crossroads.
Oh no.
Chancellor, that Romulan poisoned his wine. This is Romulan treachery.
We did no such thing.
Oh boy, this is the last thing we need. Wait a second.
Mr. President, look out!
Not her again. Thought we were done with her. We gotta head her off. No matter what she does, she can't go anywhere. Ooh, you want to play with a sword, huh? How about this? How about that? I just beat you in a sword fight. Take a seat. It's time to get to the bottom of this. Let's question the assassin.
You. Once again, you meddle in the affairs of your betters, alien.
I'd recognize you anywhere, Krog. It's been a while. Let's start with something simple, What time period are you from exactly?
One that shall be free of your wretched species, I think. And soon!
A little cooperation wouldn't hurt. Please be smart.
As you wish. A simple tricorder scan will reveal my point of origin as the 29th century, by your primitive reckoning.
Thank you. Next question. How did you get here?
To this room? A simple matter of putting one foot in front of the other, really. With considerable practice, you may be able to master the technique. Although I have my doubts.
You have a singular wit, Specialist. Let's try again.
Very well. I shall humor you. For now. I utilized an integrated nanoweave mesh to present myself as a Riemann with the proper credentials to serve here. Your crude attempts at security were easily foiled, as you can clearly see.
Very fascinating. Look forward to studying it. For now, let's move on. Are you working alone, or as part of a team?
One of my people is worth 1,000 of your misbegotten species.
Don't prolong this, Specialist. Work with me here.
As you wish. I am alone, and were it not for that wretched little creature, I would be the victor. Fate is often cruel, even to the righteous.
You have much to answer for, Specialist. Next question. Where is your home base of operations?
Search the skies for a star in the grip of death, and you may find my home.
Surely you're not referring to Nakul, or are you?
Yes, Nakul. Her beautiful radiance will return to the cosmos once more. It is a matter of destiny.
But how? Captain Walker.
Amelie.
Indeed we have, Captain. Indeed, Captain Walker is with us now. Dorn out. Alright, Captain. What do you suggest we do now?
We detected a time breach in the 29th century. Strangely, we couldn't track the actual traveler, but we sensed a change in history on this day and time. Seemed like a good idea to investigate it.
Indeed. Meet Specialist Krog. She just failed to assassinate President Okeg.
No doubt an attempt to fatally undo the Alliance Summit. Quite the terrorist act. If this summit fails, everything you saw in the future would be disrupted at best. At worst, that future will cease to exist entirely.
If that's the case, then it sounds like a trip to the future is in order, Captain.
Go to the future? If we're certain they are from Nakul, wouldn't a preemptive strike in this time put an end to any of their future ambitions?
No. Disrupting the Nakul now would be disastrous.
That's correct. The safest course of action is to stop the incursion at its point of origin, the 29th century Nakul system. Time is of the essence. We'll need to leave soon. May I suggest turning over your prisoner to Commander Jarak before we depart?
Agreed. Commander, if you would be so kind.
I'll be happy to acquaint Specialist Krog with the interior of a high-security Romulan holding cell. Good hunting.
Thank you, Commander. Run a level 3 security scan as well. Yes, I am. Inform Command that we're investigating the incident at the source and beam me up. More time travel.
Brace for temporal shift. Now!
My ship is not a temporal vessel, yet I've been going to the future and to the past too many times to count. Let's just say that the Yellow Springs has had quite the adventure these last couple years. Fighting 2 different wars. 3 if you count the Delta Quadrant one. Negotiating peace agreements. Quite the adventure this little ship has. I wouldn't change it for the better. What have you discovered? Put Captain Walker on screen.
I take it you're seeing the same thing we are. While the Nakul star was ruined by the Toxutat in your time, the fact that it's not a black hole is quite the mystery.
Reports of its demise appear to have been exaggerated.
Quite so. We're also reading a massive structure of unknown origin near the star. It's a day for enigmas, it seems.
Indeed. Let's take a closer look at those enigmas. Use long-range sensor scans.
Strange. This system hasn't been inhabited for decades. What are the Nakul up to?
Let's find out. Let's get a closer look. Use mid-range sensors. So far I don't see anything threatening. Let's utilize full impulses, get close enough.
Unknown vessels, you have violated Nakul space.
Me and my big mouth.
Your lives.
Okay, they're just frigates. There's 3 of them, but there's 2 of us. I think we stand a good chance. Switching to slow speed. Don't want to utilize too far away from them. Those were just the scout vessels. I expect more on the way. Science station used mid-range sensors.
Most of the Nakul are law-abiding, but the radical elements have been a thorn in our side for some time.
Looks like that thorn's getting sharper, Captain. Continue to get a closer look. Let's approach the structure.
You shall pay for your crimes, alien filth!
Frigates again? Is that the best that they can send against us? Oh well, who am I to complain? They sent out a transmission.
This is starting to come together. General Vosk is the leader of a radical element within the Nakul. We've been looking for him for some time.
In that case, your search may be over. We're reading an inbound ship at high warp.
Acknowledged. Sensors indicate she's of Nakul registry. The NV Destiny.
Agreed. Helm, set an intercept course. She's surrounded by frigates. No matter. Increasing to full speed. I don't want to utilize full impulse right now. We're getting close enough to it.
I am General Vosk of the Nakul. I do not recognize your vessel, and your face is new to me. Identify yourself.
I am... Okay. I am Admiral Christopher John Dorn of the USS Yellow Springs. One of your people has...
Be silent! The goals of a primitive aboard a garbage scow matter little to me. Leave Nakul at once, or you will be destroyed.
If that's the way you want to play it, General, so be it. All hands battle stations. Great, it made itself into a distortion. It's going to fire a big weapon. But I'm luckily out of its firing range. Let's take out these turrets first, and these frigates. The Destiny will be easier to deal with then. Oh, that is so cute. They took out my shields. Oh, their frigates are done with. Firing torpedoes. She's disabled.
Bad news. I'm reading multiple Nakul warp signatures inbound to our location. We'll maintain Overwatch as long as we can. Go get Vosk.
We're on our way. It's not going to be easy. He'll probably have a massive amount of security with him. It wouldn't surprise me if he tried to destroy his ship to prevent capture. I would do the same thing, only in desperate situations. Acknowledged. Alright, everyone, move out and stay sharp. This is gonna get pretty ugly. There he is.
I admire your tenacity, but your struggle is truly in vain. Soon the Nakul will stand first above all. Your kind will be but a memory, replaced by the glory of Nakul!
Not if we have anything to say about it, General. Enough talk. Let's get down to business. I may be a starship commander, but I'm not much into talking. I'm much into fighting. But I also know when to put my phaser down and talk. And this, unfortunately, is not the time. Ouch! He hit me with something. That's very cute. I got something too. Come on. Just come a little bit closer. Come on, Vosk. You know you want... Uh-oh. Ooh, that hit. That hurt. Come on. There we go. He's been defeated. He's not dead, but he's been defeated. Well, we got a break here. Hold on a second.
All hands, begin temporal shunt for Nakul, for destiny.
Come with us, sir. It's time.
Very well. Computer, initiate self-destruct sequence.
As I figured. More troops coming in.
Situation under control, and fast. I'm beaming over to join your efforts.
Will do, Captain.
I'd prefer keeping the Destiny in one piece. Her temporal tech alone is well worth saving. Cover me while I try to shut down the self-destruct sequence. Be prepared. The Nakul won't go down easy.
Understood, Captain. We'll give you the time you need. Gotta go through 4 consoles just to do it.
Incoming enemies! Hold the line!
Deploying mines. Fall back. Or not. Sometimes my away team has a habit of not following my orders.
Lock the self-destruct. I'm going to try to bypass the lock. Cover me.
Will do. Okay.
More Nakul heading our way.
Everyone stay here. Wasn't all of them.
Adaptive security. Looks like they've learned a trick or two from the Borg. Let's download what data we can and leave.
Lead the way, Captain.
Multiple Nakul life signs detected.
Might as well deploy another set of mines, too. And we got some coming down from here.
Clever devils. They've started using a full data purge. I can stall that for a while.
Work fast, Captain. Sadly, we don't have a timer on this self-destruct, so we don't know how long we've got.
Need a little more time here. Cover me.
Working on it. Is there another one down there? No. Oh, there they are.
I've unlocked one of the last data nodes. Better have a look.
Alright. Let's get this data and get out of here. Oh, he meant for up there.
It's grim. Destiny is about to explode and the Nakul are on the verge of a major military operation. I'll return to Pasta, call for reinforcements, and hold the line.
Understood, Captain.
I managed to bypass the security protocols on the main console. Grab any critical data you can and beam out before Destiny explodes.
Will do. Good luck, Captain. We won't be long. Alright, gang, let's go get that information. Honored General, our researchers have completed a list of significant systems for your review. Please select and prioritize mission critical systems and eras for the following list our researchers have compiled. These are all home worlds. Let's download a partial Nakul invasion plan. We don't have time. Beam us up. We may not have been able to save the Destiny, but at least we got some information about it and their plans. They want to restore their homeworld, and in doing so, they're willing to commit extreme genocide. It's a gateway. They're sending ships to a temporal portal. Those invasion plans. That's what they're doing. We gotta stop those remaining ships. Helm, take us to a safe distance. Maximum impulse.
If we don't shut down the Nakul portal quickly, we'll be facing a full-scale temporal assault. Reinforcements are on the way, both for us and the Nakul. Buckle up. Things are about to get rough.
Red alert. All hands battle stations. Target that Nakul portal jumper. Slowing to half speed again. Very well. Weapons ready. Target the portal. Destroy it with extreme prejudice. Coming to a full stop. Launch everything we got at it.
I will die before that happens.
Don't worry about those vessels. Keep targeting the facility. Brace for impact. We got it. Very well. Let's take out these remaining portal jumpers. The golden shield's almost gone. Now they managed to get the distortion of themselves. Golden shield's gone. Let's clean up the rest of these forces. Let's get you in a tractor beam, fella. Launching torpedoes. Torpedoes away. I think that does it for the rest of their forces.
Well, that could have gone better. Still, with that data you downloaded and a little luck, we might be able to find the Nakul vessels that made it through the portal. Hopefully before they can do any serious damage to the time stream.
Have faith, Captain. We'll stop them.
Your confidence is reassuring. Let's get you back to... Wait. We just registered a new historical record. It appears that General Vosk has been found and dealt with in the distant past by Captain Jonathan Archer.
One of Starfleet's finest. That's one down. More to follow.
Indeed. We've got our work cut out for us. I suspect we'll have to recruit more temporal agents to deal with incursions of this magnitude. Regardless, thank you for all your help today. Let me know when you're ready to return to your time. Are you ready to return to the 25th century?
Yes, I am. Take us home. Let's go ahead and hail command. Let them know the situation.
Welcome back. I've asked Temporal Investigations to see what can be done about the Nakul incursions. You'll be happy to know that the summit is still on, though it took Tsujihara quite a bit of maneuvering to get the Klingons back to the table. Commander Shavah's sacrifice was not in vain. May she rest in peace.
Indeed. Okay, folks, that was episode 6. Let me give you a sneak peek at episode 7. Nope, that's not it. Here it is. Temporal Reckoning.
There's been a serious temporal incursion. Head to Deep Space Nine and use the wormhole to travel to the Gamma Quadrant as soon as possible. Once we're through the wormhole, we'll be traveling to what becomes the new Khitomer system in the 28th century. It's on the fringe of current Dominion territory, so we should be able to transit in time before they're aware of us.
Very well, Daniels. Okay, folks, I hope you enjoyed episode 6. I will see you for episode 7. Until then, this is Captain Chris Dorn, signing off.